magmugyabang tayo minsan. Si 5-star lang.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. To start our program, may we call on Lieutenant Colonel Melchor H. Torino, Chaplain Service, Philippine Army, the Division Chaplain for the Invocation.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of God. Almighty Father, bless us in this special moment with our Commander-in-Chief in the Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. We have been incredibly blessed for the special gift of public service in the government. It is in that recognition that we find ourselves amazed at how far we have come, how many hills and valleys we have journeyed in the service of the armed forces. Along this path, we have learned great ideas from our President about dedication of the service. It is with a humble heart today, O Lord, that we honor the goodness of our President, of this significant event, and the spirit of Christmas. We know that you will always bless us as we continue to grow and nurture our core values of honor, integrity, and courage. We pause in this moment, seeking your will for us in this time, and our hearts are always thankful of your unconditional love. All this we pray in your mighty name. Amen.
Please be seated. To continue, may we call on Brigadier General Jose C. Faustino Jr., Armed Forces of the Philippines, the newly installed 10th ID Commander, to give his welcome message.
To the President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte, other guests, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. It gives us great honor and pleasure to have with us today the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. It is such a rare opportunity, and we are blessed to have the merriest Christmas with the President's visit. The Team Aguila is very proud and honored for his another visit to the headquarters, 10th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, and we likewise extend our warm welcome to his party, and you are always welcome to the nest of the Aguilas. On behalf of the 10th Infantry Aguila Division, we will uphold to continue to pursue towards becoming a world-class army that is a source of national pride. We, the Team Aguila, will continue to exert effort in any endeavor to establish a peaceful and progressive southeastern Mindanao and its people. Once again, maayong hapon, welcome, and a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2019.
Thank you, sir. At this point, may we call on Undersecretary Arthur I. Tabaquero, Office of Presidential Advisor on Military Affairs, to introduce our Commander-in-Chief.
Mga pinuno, kawal at kawani ng 10th Infantry Aguila Division, ang ating pinakamamahal na Pangulo, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you for your courtesy. Presidential Advisor for Military Affairs, Arthur Tabaquero, AFP Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Benjamin Madrigal, Lieutenant General Macaraig Alberto, Brigadier General Jose Faustino, the officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian employees of the 10th Infantry Division, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and a privilege for me to join the brave men and the women of the Philippine Army's 10th Infantry Division, which has always been close to my heart because my home city of Davao has always been under your care and protection. As we celebrate the holidays, I would like to extend my greetings to our troops, respective families, and loved ones who have also shared the risks and sacrifice of our soldiers as they face today security challenges. Let me recognize the division's gallant efforts in combating communist insurgency that has hounded this part of Mindanao for decades. The surrender of almost 8,000 communist rebels and the recovery of some 700 firearms just this year alone speak well of the division's commitment to end the rebellion for good. I am therefore taking this opportunity to call on communist terrorists to abandon their extreme activities and return to the fold of the law. Disregard the outmoded ideology that led you astray and reintegrate into society so that you can lead more undignified lives. I also call on our troops, especially the men and women of the 10th Infantry Division, to remain committed to their sworn duty to protect our people and defend our democratic rights. I have never doubted your capability to keep our nation safe from all threats, and assure you of my full support as we continue to ensure the security of Mindanao until the lifting of martial law. In return, I assure you that this administration will continue to pursue our AFP modernization program so you may perform your duties more effectively. We will improve your skill, invest in your professional development, and look for the welfare of your families. As we celebrate Christmas and welcome the New Year, I am confident that the armed forces of the Philippines will continue to ensure that peace will reign across our nation for the years to come. Before I end my speech with the salutation, may I just say a few words? Hugot maning 5-star? 4-star siguro lo agra. Itong Pilipinas natin, itong mahal na bayan natin, we yearn for a progressive, productive, a good country that can provide the next generation a better life, better opportunities, and more or less a very comfortable life. Ang problema dito, sa totoo lang talaga, unless, tandaan itong salita ko, I will be long gone, but the problem will still linger unless we can have law and order and we can stop corruption in government. Baka. Pero pag wala yan, wala talaga. Law and order means we have to destroy, not really fight, but destroy the Communist Party of the Philippines, including its legal fronts and infrastructure. There will be a time when the legal fronts will be pretty really obvious to us that it is a conspiracy to just fight and overthrow this government. That is the avowed claim of all. Yung nasa daan, front area, at itong mga kriminal na sa bukid. Unless we are able to destroy every one of them, ang ating mga anak o apo ninyo, ganon pa rin ang harapin. And many of them will be soldiers, and many of them will die without seeing the outcome of what would eventually be the Republic of the Philippines. Unless we can get rid of shabu, it has caused a total dysfunction of our society. One pusher can destroy several families. Kaya kung gusto mo sisirain ang isang tao, all you have to do is to create a monster in that family. Paglagay ka lang ng shabu ng isang bata dyan, sira na yung pamilya na yan. It becomes dysfunctional. Magnakaw, maglaban ng kapatid, magipag-away kanino, eventually killing innocent people under the influence of the evil drugs. At walang pipiliin yan. Bata, babae, lahat. And this has happened. And for those idiotic human rights, ang mensahe ko sa kanila, mga putang ina ninyo, wala akong pakialam sa inyo. You know, it's a piece of carcass. But this guy who has been distributing shabu by the hundreds destroys every family around. You know, Bato gave us a figure of 1.6. During the time of General Santiago, he pegged it at about 3 million. Whichever it is, anumang numero na yan. Kung nandoon ako kay Bato for the lesser number, then you have 1.6 million slaves in this country. Slaves called to a drug, whose brains are blasted, they no longer work. If he's the head of the family, wala ng pagkain, eskwela ng mga bata, and all the untold misery that a family can suffer because of drugs. And they are aplenty. For every one addict, he distributes 50 or 60. Then exponential ang increase niyan. And shabu is a commodity for the poor. Ang mga mayaman, cocaine yan sila. Sa mga barko, mga yate nila. Ang tinatamaan yung mga pobre. It's 200. That's about 600 per week. Times 12 months. Times 1.6 million. You have the number of something like 2 billion plus industry. Money that would go to fund education of the children para sa mga anak nila, aral, pamasahe. Sisirain talaga tayo ng mga putang ina. And before you know it, we are just like Medellin or all that we know is that you kill, and that's the norm of the day. Yung normal sa kanila yan. Magpatayan, mag-rape, at walang gobyerno doon, mga judges, niyayari, pinapatay yung mga piskal. But in this country, marami rin tayong putang inang problema. Meron rin tayong mga general na polis. May mga polis tayo na opisyal. May mga PDEA tayo na opisyal nandyan sa droga. Why? It is a very corrosive basta pera. Mahirap kontrahin ang pera. Pag libo-libo na nabago dyan, matutumba ka. Only those who are really yung sikmura talagang but even the police, they are in shambles. Kaya ang namamatay ngayon, mga PDEA director, PDEA assistant director, hindi sila yung talaga nanguhuna. At diba, usapan naman natin yan. Kima general ka, kima major ka, major problem, major. Pag nag-abot tayo, lang, yayariin ko kayo. Walang choice eh. It has to be, our oath of office says, I can state it in 2 sentences. Haba yan. That you have to preserve the Republic of the Philippines. And then you have to protect the people of the Republic of the Philippines. Yan. So, ang ating problema is the rebellion in the South. Ang isa doon is territorial driven, the lost cause of the Muslims. We admit that they were ahead of us here, and we admit that some of them might have the priority in the use of the land. That's why we have the ancestral homes, and we are ready to concede as long as it does not result, concede a certain portion of the territory of the Republic. Huwag lang ma-dismember ang ating bayan. Okay, pagka ganon, wala talaga tayong ibang pupuntahan ng gera. But as long as they remain reasonable, and Ms. Wari has said that he's going to talk to us, nirindahan niya yung kabayo niya, good, and give us time to talk to the MI. Pero I hope na pagkatapos nito, since we are dealing in good faith, dapat ni-reciprocate na. Sino bang gustong buwagin itong bayan natin? And I said, I would never, never, never allow the disbandment of this country. Hindi, huwag sa panahon ko, maghanap ka ng ibang presidente. Hindi talaga ako kayo. Yung abusayap na yan, kaya binigyan ko kayo ng lahat. Nandiyan na, we are the symbolic, alam ko kukunin yan ng NPA. Yung mga buang yan sa labas ngayon, nagalaway yan, mga yawa na yan. Malaban mo dyan, Sparrow. Kindly listen. Do not belittle the police team that's going around. I'm just telling you small tips. If you already know, then you just listen. It might be an added learning. Kasi kalaban mo dyan, Sparrow. Kukunin talaga sa inyo yan. So, meron naman kayong mga halos lahat may kamera eh. Before you go out, you better go around the camp and kunin mo yung mga picture dyan sa labas. And if you see 2 or 3 standing there for 4 hours, walang ginawa, marami ng sigarilyo, baka paglabas mo, nakatrigger ka talaga. Ngayong panahon ito, nakatrigger ka. Huwag yung, basta nakatrigger ka. Hindi na bali, sabihin ka, hambugiro ka. Total, hambugiro naman talaga kayo. Tuluyan na lang ninyo. Nakatrigger, huwag kayo magkumpiyansa na. At pag konting magkamali, pag bumunot yan, at kung mabunot niya, bayag niya, malas niya, any overt act, this is my guidance to you. You need not see a gun. Pero sa harap mo kung bumunot in the traditional sense na gustong bunutin, bumunot ka na. At pag nagkamali tayo, magtakbo ko ulit dyan sa kampo sa loob. Huwag ka nang lumabas. Yung sundalo na nakabaril, sino? Yung tumakbo dito, wala man sundalo tumakbo dito. Tago-tago lang muna. Pero the overt act, even in America, nakapagsunduan doon sa chief of police. Huwag kayo manawala ng human rights. Walang inutil yung mga putang. Wala bang utak yan? the slightest movement that would tend na medyo yung tingkoy mo, ano bang tingkoy sa Tagalog? Ano yung rin titindig, natatakot ka. Kaya si warning, pagka total pagbunod mo kung walang baril, tatakbo yun. Di wala, di pasok mo sa loob. Kung nakasuya, kung suya ka, di praktisan mo na lang. Madali arigluhin ang patay basta ikaw ang hindi namatay. Problema kung ikaw ang namatay, loko na. Yan ang utos ko. Yan ang isabi mo sa investigador. Yan, paninindigan ko yan. Kung ayaw ng investigador maniwala, isali mo ang buang. Self-preservation yan. We live in abnormal time. Huwag na tayo maglukuhan. Kaya galit ako dyan sa mga esparo. Huwag kayo magkumpansya talaga. Yung sense of ninyo. Kaya ako hindi ako paborito maglakad kayo baski may mga baril kayo. Magpahatid kayo. Huwag dyan sa mga terminal. You ride in some other places. Kaya nung itong mga PC na may memorandum ang PC noon na hindi ka makapagdala ng baril kung hindi ka naka-uniforme. E di yung mga polis ko doon sa Marhan, Kalinan, nag-uniforme, full pack, naka-uniforme. Pagsakay sa truck, kinuha yung baril, binaril sa ulo, yung baril niya ginamit pa, binaril uli. Sabi ko, sino naman nagturo sa kanila na mag-uniforme ka, nakalaylay ang baril? Sabi niya sa Maynila, I will not mention the name of the general. Pero nagmura ako. Sabi ko, putang ina ka naman, general mo. Saan mo nilagay yung utok mo? So he came here. Mayor pa ako noon. What kind of a stupid, ibahog ni mo imong sundalo. As much as possible. Kasi ang amoy niyan, halos pareha sa atin. There is a parity, tabla sa pang amoy-amoy. So that's a problem. The second question really of guns is, na-assign kayo dito sa South, much nearer. It may be an immobilization in all probability, but kayong ipadala dyan sa southern area. At ilang beses ko na nakikita yung mga sundalo na capture ng Abu Sayyaf at decapitated in front of a video camera. Kaya binigyan ko kayo ng armas. That is your, wala man kayong fixed bayonet. Di naman uso yan. So if you run out of bullets, ubusin mo yung nakadeploy sa magasin. Pag marami pang kalaban, bunot ka ng isang magasin. Ubusin mo as many as you can. Yung third magasin mo, hatiin mo. Huwag mong ipaputok lahat. At makorner ka na, wala ka ng bala, kainin mo na ang baril mo. Do not give me that spectacle of coming home with a video na pinutol yung ulo mo. Lahat tayo, we make a pact. Di tayo susurrender ng gano'n. If we choose to be a warrior, we die like a warrior. Hindi yung bababuyin ka, i-capture ka, mamasahiin mo sila araw-araw para kang boy doon, utusan ka, magpatila kung ano patilaan ng mga putang ina. Doon at total papatayin ka lang naman, hiyain ka pa. Yung pinakamagandang bala, meron yung malakas. Mapagputok, mawala talaga yung ulo mo. Ay mas mabuti at walang sakit. Ako manood, hindi ako masaktan. Sabi ko, tunay ito na sundalo. Pero kung ako manood sa TV, na ginugulgol yung ulo mo, magkain ko na rin ako ng bala sa konsume. Kainin ko na rin yung bala. Kaya ako bang black hawk down ako dyan for whatever. Sabay-sabay yung M16 ko, pati yung 9mm ko, sabay ko yung bunganga. Yan lang natin. Let them realize that hindi tayo duwag. Lalaki tayo. Lalaki tayo. Pagkatapos ng operasyon, kailangan natin ng babae. Gara po ng mga sundalo. Bigaon. Anyway, I'm here to visit you. I cannot make it on Christmas Day. In my time, I'm giving you everything. Lahat na hiningi ninyo. Anong bayan niyo? Double your salary and kayong matakot, ang buhay ganun lang yan. Destiny lang yan. Your Bilona has 50 million. Your AFP has 50 million a month. Hindi na nyo maubos yan. Ang mga ano ninyo, titanium, plus nakakalakad na, nakakatakbo pa. Nakatakbo kayo, ba sinabi ko sa inyo, habang ako ang presidente, hindi ako mag-iwan na inutil na sundalo. I will rebuild you. Sino yung nabulag? I had a dinner with the wounded soldiers the other night.
Lieutenant Akuba.
Lieutenant Akuba. Ngayon, happy na siya. And he was crying when I first saw him. He embraced me and said, wala na. Bata. Ang buhay hindi naman matalang. If you have skills, ngayon, nasa Alginaldo na siya. Sa computer. Normal. Tapos yung asawa niya, pinatransfer ko doon sa opisina niya. Sabi ko doon kayo para malapit lang. And all soldiers, pag namatay, automatic ang inyong pamilya may bahay. Basta wala kayong bahay. Mamatay ka, patayuan kita ng bahay para sa pamilya. At eskwela, there will be scholarship. You just wait. We're negotiating with Dominguez. You will have the property of almost 3/4 of Aguinaldo. I'll give it to the armed forces, not for sale, but patayuan ninyo ng, and you'll have a much larger income before I leave. Yan ang iwan ko sa inyo, na may pera talaga kayo kung sakali may ipit-ipit sa buhay. And you can also send your schools. You want to be doctors. You want to be na makaya mo because you have your own GSIS. Ang gusto ni Dominguez talaga is insisting on a GSIS. Wala tayong magawa, Secretary of Finance. And besides, You must remember that ang father-in-law ni Dominguez is a military man. Yung Andrews Air Base ng Zamboanga was named after his father-in-law. So, he thinks well of you. We're looking for a way na may maiwan kami na pera para sa inyo. Na pagkatapos ng serbisyo, hindi kayo mahirapan magpaaral ng anak. Kung gusto ng doktor, yan lang ang gusto ko yung tablasan ng parity. Para kung ano yung maliit sa sundalo, kaya ng general, kung anong kaya ng general, even lang sa education, hindi sa pagkain, sa mga bakasyon. The life is never fair. Ganun talaga ang buhay. It's never fair. But at least we can approximate equality by just looking at the situations. I hope we will complete the project before I end my term. At huwag kayong maniwala dyan sa mga diktador. I tell you, I will not stay a minute longer. Pag sinabi na tapos na ako. Pag hawakan ninyo ako, hindi nyo palisin, mag-iyak pa ako, tatakbo, sumbong ko sa nanay ko. I'm here to serve on an agreed period. It will be so. It's a gentleman's honor. Huwag mo nawala dyan sa mga... Hindi raw ako nagtatrabaho. Gago. Wala na nga akong panahon. Kaya karami ang Bible na politika. Lalo na yung mga left ko magsulat. Ako destroy the left. O ayaw bang di yung bigyan ng konting pagkakataon? We will go back to a sort of a Hamleting. That idea was intended for them. Na habang sanang may usap, dyan sila sa Hamleting, we will feed them, I will pay for the billeting of the leaders habang nag-uusap. Hindi naman pwede tayo mag-usap hanggang 60 days would be good. Itong mga bakla na putang ina kung anong akala mo, itong si Sison, akala mo gwapo. Hindi na nahiya sa sarili niya. Paano kaya sabi ko, makita ako yan dyan sa airport, sampalin ko yung putang ina niya. Palagputong ko ng pustiso, bugiro. Kala mo sino? We have to destroy them. Destroy them. Wala namang, magkakaroon maniwala ng human rights. I assume full responsibility. Turo, kakita ninyo ako lang ang dinidemanda ng mga gago. Well and good. Look, the presidency, alam ninyo yan, is a gift from God. Kilala naman ninyo ako kung sino ako at anong, my gift to you Filipino, may freedom. Pag ako ang sinabi may kasalanan, aminin ko lahat yan at ako'y makulong, magpakulong ako. Okay lang. It would be an honor to go to prison for the Filipino. Ano naman yung isang... Pero huwag din yung intindihin yan. And destroy them because they are destroying us. The avowed claim is to overthrow the government. Ano pa ba ang gusto nila? Abu Sayyaf must be destroyed. Hinatid ko ng isang division doon the other day. Then itong mga Shabu, patayin niyan isas ko social dysfunction. Kawawa ang Pilipino niya. Yan ang dapat patayin niya na walang mercy. Yan ang dapat patayin na itapon lang sa palang araw. Pag yan. Ganyan mangyari. Gaya ng Indonesia ni Suharto. Nung nag-forging sila, tinapon lahat yan sila sa river. Pinabaho doon. For those who want to destroy a society. Pag nandyan na ang gobyerno, tama naman ang ginagawa, palitan mo ng para kay sino. Mahirap yan. So, ngayong gusto mag-Christmas, bahay ko, I celebrate alone. But if you want to go there, fine. Merong, siguro naman itong mga PSG, may party ba kayo? Wala na. Tapos na. Huwag tayo maghinto. Kasi ano man na bukas, party kayo. Kung magpunta pala sila, painitin mo lang yung mantika dyan. Well, anyway, I cannot say to everybody Merry Christmas, especially to your family. We'll just pray that you're in good health. Just be careful. We do not subscribe to the ceasefire. We are ready for anything, and I said, change your paradigm. Do not fight them. Destroy them. Destroy them, kill them, basta destroy them. Na sinong nag-utos? Ako po. Magyabang tayo minsan. Si 5-star lang.